In the world of performance cars, very few names spark the same level of excitement, loyalty, and pure adrenaline as the Nissan GT-R. For decades, the GT-R has been more than just a machine. It has been a symbol of relentless ambition, cutting-edge engineering, and the belief that true performance doesn't need an exotic badge to be legendary. This is the story of the Nissan GT-R. A story built on courage, competition, and a passion for speed that reshaped automotive history forever. The origins of the GT-R date all the way back to 1969, when Nissan unveiled a sports sedan called the Skyline GT-R, internally known as the Hakosuka. This car didn't just hit the streets, it dominated Japan's racing scene. With its straight-six engine and lightweight body, it showed the world that Nissan was serious about performance. But this was only the beginning. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, Nissan continued developing new Skyline models, each one edging closer to what the world would eventually call a technological masterpiece. Then, in 1989, everything changed. Nissan released the R32 Skyline GT-R, and it became an immediate legend. Nicknamed Godzilla by the Australian motoring press because it destroyed everything in its path on the track, the R32 GT-R was a monster. With its advanced all-wheel drive system and twin-turbo engine, it crushed competitors across Japan, Australia, and Europe. It wasn't just fast, it was revolutionary. The GT-R badge continued to evolve through the R33 and R34 generations, each one pushing limits, each one earning a special place in enthusiast hearts. By the early 2000s, fans across the globe were waiting for the next chapter, and in 2007, Nissan finally unveiled a brand new beast, the Nissan GT-R R35. Unlike its predecessors, the R35 was no longer branded as a Skyline. Instead, it stood proudly on its own name, GT-R, a true flagship supercar from Japan. The R35 wasn't just another fast car. It was an engineering masterpiece that challenged European supercars worth 3 times its price. Powered by a hand-built 3.8-litre twin-turbo V6 engine, paired with Nissan's state-of-the-art ATTESA all-wheel drive system and a dual-clutch transmission, the GT-R could launch from 0 to 100 km/h in under 3 seconds. It was explosive, brutal, precise, and incredibly intelligent. Many people around the world started calling the GT-R the supercar killer. It beat Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Porsches in straight-line speed and often on track. Yet it came at a fraction of their price. Its exterior design was bold and muscular, wide shoulders, sharp angles, quad-circular taillights, and a stance that communicated pure dominance. Every inch was crafted for aerodynamic efficiency and cooling performance. It wasn't made to impress. It was made to win. Inside the cabin, the GT-R blended performance with digital innovation. The central screen displayed real-time data, from turbo boost to cornering G-forces, making drivers feel like they were piloting a video game machine in real life. And that's exactly how the GT-R felt: powerful, high-tech, fast, and absolutely addictive. Over the years, the R35 GT-R continued to evolve. Nissan improved its aerodynamics, enhanced its handling, refined its interior, and increased its power output. Special editions like the Nismo GT-R pushed performance even further, turning the car into a track-focused weapon capable of unbelievable lap times. But beyond numbers and engineering, the GT-R built something more powerful: a global community. Enthusiasts from Australia to Japan, from the United States to Europe, all admired the GT-R for what it represented: dedication to excellence, a refusal to accept limitations, and the belief that innovation can outperform tradition. GT-R owners didn't just buy a car, they invested in a legacy. In Australia, the GT-R earned a special place in the hearts of motorsport lovers. From the early Godzilla days in touring car championships to the modern R35 era, the GT-R has always been respected for its capability and raw talent. It's a car that demands attention, not because of luxury, but because of performance that borders on unbelievable. Today, the Nissan GT-R stands tall as one of the most iconic performance machines of all time. It has proven that greatness doesn't come from heritage alone, it comes from innovation, passion, and relentless determination. Whether you see it tearing down a racetrack, cruising through the city, or sitting quietly in a garage, the GT-R's presence is unmistakable. It represents a promise that performance is for those who chase it, not just those who can afford the most expensive badge. And as long as the GT-R name lives on, that spirit will continue to inspire drivers around the world.